Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, checking out the long-awaited update for the early access game Osiris New Dawn. We're going to jump right into a game here. I'm going to start a new game. Let's start with a new avatar. Let's make him a ranger. All this stuff is fine. All that stuff's fine. Give him some speed points. Give him some health points. Some strength points and some stamina. And then this is the tech tree, and the engineer starts with general tech points that they can distribute here among the trees. And we will earn more as we go along, of course. This will be Cougar will be this dude's name. And we will start. We're actually going to do it on easy because, well, I'll talk about it as we get into the game. Alright, we've started out in a drop pod that has crashed, as in every other game. We gotta patch up our suit. We gotta pick up a bandage and heal ourselves. And then we try to exit the pod, but it won't let us because the door is jammed. So we bring up our multi-tool, or our chisel, and jump out. Jump out. Okay. There was a food drop there. I want to make sure I get that meat stew. That should be delicious. Let me just get away from some of this burning stuff for a second so I can talk about the game before we get into it. Now, this game has been in early access for 4 years now, more than 4, and it has unfortunately had the rockiest early access development I've ever seen for any game. It's just been horrible. And this update, we've all been waiting for this update. They promised it quite a while ago. And bottom line, the game is in worse shape now than it was the last time I played it 2 years ago. They've removed a bunch of stuff to rework a bunch of different systems. They've removed a lot of the options for now. They've redone the shaders and stuff, so they had to take all the options out. This game used to have a really, really robust options screen. You could tweak the game in a bunch of different ways, not just graphic settings, but how you want to play the game, you know? And all that stuff has been removed temporarily, I think. They will add it back in at some point. Right now I'm just wandering around picking up all this stuff that was lying around the crash site here. And we're going to grab some space debris off of our drop pod, because we're going to need that to construct a shelter. We cannot progress very far into the game right now because this update broke the shovel, and you need the shovel to retrieve sand, which you need to make glass. And basically every base piece that you're going to want to build has some glass in it, requires glass. So you can build little huts little temporary shelters right now to stay in, but you cannot build an actual... The sound localization is off. It sounds like the fire's over there. I mean, it sounds like the fire's there, but it's over there. These creatures are not super dangerous, but let's have a look at them. They look fantastic. The animations, the models, the textures are really nice. I apologize for the film grain, guys. That was one of the things that you used to be able to switch off in options, but there are no graphics options in this version. None at all. So you're kind of stuck with what you got here. Now it sounds like there's fire over here. Yeah, see, that's not right. It's this thing that's making the fire noise. But it sounds like it's behind us. The sound localization's borked. So we're just going to play for a little while, see what we can see, and do what we can do, which isn't much. Back in the day, you know, when you could harvest sand and make glass, you can build spaceships, you can build little hover bikes, you can build lunar rovers, you can build big, impressive bases. You used to be able to anyway. Again, these little critters aren't going to do us harm, but we do want to get some combat points going so that we can advance our combat skills. And this game has always looked beautiful. I mean, the film grain is really annoying. I really wish I could shut that off. so that you can see how pretty this game is. It's always been pretty, in my opinion. All right, this looks like a nice place to build our first little shelter here. We do have some mission goals on the left-hand side. Toggle the camera's perspective, so you can switch to third person if you want. That actually can come in handy in certain situations, even though I prefer not to play in third person. So we'll be in first person most of the time. For now, however, let's get some crafting done. Go to our build craft menu, go to the structures, a debris hut. One of our first objectives is to build a debris hut. F to confirm the build, hold F to actually build. All right, debris hut is down. Now this will not really keep us warm or warm. It won't keep us warm, but it will keep us dry, and it will protect us from flying debris during sandstorms. Now this is just kind of a minor sandstorm right here. They get much worse. Right now, let's grab some plant leaves, let's grab some cactoids, let's grab some cinifern. There's not a lot that we can do. We're going to bang on this tree here, and you'll see that as I'm banging, these blue berries are dropping on the other side. So we can use those to craft stuff, and you can eat them. These blueberries will give you a little bit of food, but they damage your health. So you really only want to eat those in an emergency. There are red berries that you could, it's going to be getting dark here, and the nights are really dark. You know, this is, so space survival sim, a lot of survival sims, you just got to spend your first night hunkered down, right? There's not a lot we can do here. We do have a quest, a mission to build a chest to store some stuff, so let's do that. Let's go to the utility tab, space debris chest, making use of all the space debris that we picked up. Let's just put it over here next to the hut. Okay. Now it wants us to build a furnace. I'm not sure that we're going to have enough space debris to do that today. I'll turn on the flashlight here. The flashlight looks really good, if it weren't for the film grain. And what were we going to do? We were going to make a furnace if we can. So that's under utility as well. Furnace. All right, we need 3 more pieces of space debris. We could try to go out at night and find some. It's not particularly dangerous out here until a sandstorm kicks up. They've removed a lot of the dangerous creatures. I think most, if not all of them, are not in the game right now because they're redoing their pathfinding AI. So this is your kind of scanner thing. It shows you the hut back there, and we have a marker on our compass at the top that shows us our hut, so we can find our way back there. Right now, I'm just looking for more space debris to harvest. There are usually a couple more little satellite pieces that you can bust up. I didn't see them the last time we were out here. I wonder if they might. There's one up there. Yeah, all right, this is another bug that they have to fix. When you try to jump and when you're on a rise like that, or a slope, and you try to jump, what am I doing? I gotta patch the suit. Use my patching tape. When you're on a hill and you jump, it breaks your suit. And that's sort of intentional, but not to the extent that it's doing it right now. Oh, we are on easy difficulty because weapon and tool degradation is kind of broken on normal. I have to assume it's broken because the tools and weapons just degrade ridiculously fast on normal difficulty. That's why we're doing it on easy. We won't be getting quite as cold on easy difficulty, and we don't have to worry about stamina on easy difficulty. Doing the Unity shuffle there, that little bounce, bounce, bounce that all Unity games seem to have. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about stamina. We won't be getting quite as cold on easy difficulty, and our tools and weapons will not degrade at all. Again, that's something that I think you used to be able to tweak in options, but there are no options for you to tweak right now in this. Okay, that was one. There's usually two of those little space debris things out here. It's going to be difficult to find at night, though, so maybe we just head back to the hut and use the space debris that we've picked up to craft a furnace. And yeah, sound localization is messed for a bunch of stuff. Oh, we just stumbled across one on our way back to the... Oh no, this is our hut. I thought this was another... Whatever. Okay, can we make a furnace now? Furnace is where you will start to make ingots out of the materials that we're going to go and get. Build craft, utility, furnace. We have everything we need. We'll put it kind of close to the... See if we can put it as close as possible to the hut here. Maybe it'll help keep us warm at night. Okay, we've got our furnace. Now open that up and see this is where you would be crafting these ingots out of raw materials once we actually go and find some raw materials, which we haven't yet. And hoping that night is going to be over soon. I don't want to get too far away from the hut at night because if a sandstorm kicks up, we're going to have to hustle back there. But let's just look around a little bit, see what's out here right around the hut. We did not find any water around the crash site. I think that the crash site loot is random. And sometimes you find really good, like these big jugs of water that will sustain you for many days. I don't know if you can see it off in the distance there. There's like a solar panel, satellite dish kind of thing over there. We'll go check that out when the sun comes up. I could be using my scanner to scan for mineral deposits. There's one over here. It's not too far away. Let's see if we can get to that before a sandstorm kicks up. This is some skelepod sheddings that we can use to do stuff. Here's some crab sheddings. Oh, and this is what was marking just one little piece of space debris here. That's what our scanner was showing us. I'm not seeing... there's a bunch of stuff up to the north, but... I mean, we've got to be halfway through the night now, I would think. Maybe we'll start scooting in that direction. So sandworms are still in the game, but they're pretty buggy, especially because the sound localization is off, so you can't tell where they are by hearing them. You know, the first indication you're going to get is usually when it pounces you from behind. All right, there's a bunch of materials off to the west here, raw materials that we need to go harvest. Let's do that. A lot of them. So I'll just take you around and show you the stuff that is in the game right now, but we've pretty much reached the end of stuff that we can actually craft. We can make a forge, that's it, and the forge is then used to make glass from sand, but since we can't get any sand, that's pretty much it. There are a couple of locations for us to go check out. And we will be using these materials. Now these precious metals are good. Earning some engineering points. I'd like to be earning some more combat points, but there aren't that many creatures to do combat against right now. And I want the combat points because I want to build a workbench. The workbench is in the combat skill tree, so I'm going to have to unlock that before I can build it. We'll just make why don't we just keep mining until the sun comes up, and then we'll head back, we'll throw some of these in the furnace, and we'll go looking for something interesting to check out. Alright, I think the sun's going to be coming up soon. Okay. Yeah, the sun's going to be coming up. Why don't we start heading back? Looks dangerous. There's a Skelly. Come here, Skelly. Bye, Skelly. Where did your body go? I wanted to loot your corpse. It went flying off into the sky somewhere. Wonderful. Severe dust storm. We have to get into cover. Oh. Alright, we're behind cover now. We're too far away from the hut to make a run for it. We basically just kind of have to sit here. Oh, good news is this is one of the red berry trees that we can harvest for food and water. Well, the berries will give us food and water. And I believe that these are... they'll never degrade. I mean, you can just come back and pound on that as much as you want, get as much food and water from it as you want. We're getting a little bit hungry now. Why don't we go ahead and eat some of those? Although I do have that meat stew. Let's try a berry or two. So this is nutritious fruit to replenish hunger and will slightly improve your health. Can be eaten while equipped or straight from inventory. All right, one more. Now he's full. Yeah, what's really nasty is when when you get a sandstorm during the day that keeps you huddled in a hut or behind cover all day. No more berries dropped. None. And then you can only come out at night, and you just got this weak flashlight that doesn't really illuminate much, leading the way home. Yeah, we just took damage from a bit of flying debris here. The sun is coming up, but with this sandstorm, we can't really go anywhere. As I said, you can later on make... Ow, just took another bit of debris. Whoa. Ow. Alright, that was the real breach. There is a mining site over there. I'm not sure which mining site that was. Oh, no, wait. I've got to do this and use that. I'm not sure which mining site that is over there. One of them is accessible, one of them's not. Hang on, let me get behind cover. I am behind cover. I just want to do something in my inventory real quick. I want to move my knife to my 1 slot. Good. The sandstorm has passed. Now, where'd those skellies go? Come here, skelly. Get a little bit of combat points. And did you glitch into the ground? Nope, I still got a shell from him. Good. Okay, let's head over this way. There are some things up there that we might want to check out. Okay, so this is a mining site, but I don't think this is the one that's open. No, we can't get in there right now. And then this site, there's nothing to do either. None of these work or have any relevance. But they do look nice. They look nice. Okay, we're going to go back to the pod now, or the hut, and look for something else. Now, you do have the ability to hover. You've got a short little jump jet hover that you can increase later on with upgrades and stuff to let you fly a little bit faster. Let's drop off some of the materials that we harvested here in the furnace. We can make a bunch of aluminum ingots. We can make some iron ingots, a couple of copper ingots, gold, magnesium, titanium. We need to make the forge. I'm going to need more of that. We can only make 1 right now. And we need plutonium as well, which is kind of hard to come by. But I think I know where to go to get some of that. You can get it from meteorite impact sites. We'll see some meteorites come down at some point. And if you can track where they land, you have a good chance of finding plutonium there. Now you notice I do not have any stamina concerns right now because we're on easy. If we were on easy, you have to balance. Basically, when you run, you're overtaxing your oxygen supply system. So you could sprint only until your oxygen starts to get really low. Then you got to stop and let it recharge a little bit. Picking up some crab sheddings here that we could use to make a shelter if we needed. But we have a little shelter now, so we probably won't need these, but we might need them for other stuff. You can make these big, you used to be able to make these big mechanical walking crab vehicle that you could walk around out in the world. Okay, this is the mining site that is open. We were awarded 4 stat points. We survived a day. If the head bob is making you crazy, you know, we could go into third person, but I don't like being in third person, so we're going into the alpha mine. Okay, what's going on in here? Again, there used to be some pretty nasty creatures down in here that you would have to fight, but none of those are in the game right now because they're redoing their pathfinding routines. We will take his key card. Thank you. Or hers. No scary creatures in here. Oh, look at that. Water, fruit. Oh, all sorts of good stuff. Cloth, duct tape. Good. Or patch tape, whatever. Whoops. I'm stuck. These samples racks, I don't think I ever have any. I've never seen one with stuff in them. All this stuff is pretty useful, though. We're finding some good loot here. An ammo box with assault rifle magazines. Power switch turn on, but that doesn't do anything. It makes a noise, but that's it. Oh, there we go. Lithium ingots. That's good. Got a lot of barrels. We might not need all these barrels, but they do come in handy later. Oh, look at all that food and stuff. Okay, we're done here. Let's move on. Temperature high? I just got an indication in the lower left-hand corner that my temperature was high. It was strange. These are just mining carts, nothing in them. Okay, so there is a creature in here. I don't think you can do anything to it. It's just going to stand there, I think, because it has no pathfinding routine. But it looks good. It looks good and scary. You can't kill it either, I don't think. Nah, it's just gonna absorb a lot of damage. Little alien eggs. Okay, now we're getting to the good stuff. There's some plutonium, raw plutonium and raw lithium down here. I hope I have room to... Oh, easy. Oh, goodness. Ow. Oh, wow. Wow. That's not good. Plutonium is good. The crazy... Oh my gosh, what's happening? Wow. Yeah, so guys, I did a playthrough series on this game. It came out 4 years ago, and then I did a series on it, and then I kind of gave up on it about 2 years ago after all the problems that the dev team was having. Just horrible, horrible issues. Keeping staff and direction for the game and disagreements, all sorts of stuff. Whoa. So they were updating it up until recently, but it was, I mean, it was all just bad. It was badly broken, and so now they've kind of gone back to square one. They've stripped out a lot of stuff that they're starting over on. There's another place to go here. Hang on. I'm a little bit lost. This is not where we want to be. I mean, I know we were just here, but there's a corridor off to the left here somewhere. It's not down there. Let's go back. Encumbered backpack at 103% capacity. Okay. Let's see if there's anything we can drop or eat or something. Lighten us up a little bit. Are we hungry? We're a little bit hungry. That's not really going to help, though. A flare. All these barrels. I don't think we're going to need all these barrels. We need the battery. Let's drop a barrel or two. How do you drop? And we can always get more of those blue leaves. Let's drop those. Steel. We picked up some steel. That's good. You can build something like this later on. You can have one of these for yourself. We're back at the beginning here, but I'm a little turned around and I didn't find something I was looking for, so I'm gonna keep trying. There's another room in here somewhere where there used to be a boss creature that you had to fight. And I am not finding it now. Oh, okay, maybe I missed this last time, I think. So maybe this is where this is where we want to be. All right, again, so there is a creature, but I don't think it's going to move, and I don't think we can kill it, but we can look at it anyway. Yep. Nasty. Nasty, scary. There used to be a boss in here that you had to defeat. Not so much now, but there is a bunch of plutonium. Whoa. We'll skip the copper. Lithium. Another rare material we're going to need. Well, we're not actually going to need any of this stuff because we can't build anything because we can't make glass because the shovel's broken. Hopefully that gets fixed soon. Yeah, the boss that was in here was huge. It was like up to the ceiling. And it was very scary looking. I think there is one other thing somewhere around here. No. Okay, there used to be a little back passageway where you could go and retrieve some, like another key card or a note off somebody's body or something, but I didn't find it, and I think we're done here. We are encumbered again. Let's see what I can drop real quick before we head out. Well, we're not going to use any of these skelly stuff because we can't progress far enough to make use of it right now. And there'll be more skellies to get stuff from. So I'm just going to drop all that, see if that lightens us up a little bit. Yeah, we're no longer encumbered. So back to my story. I did a series on this. The game was coming along really well. I did a bunch of videos on it. We built a spaceship. We took off their other planets in the solar system that you can take your spaceship to. Yes. And we made a hover bike that we used to tool around on. The head bob is really vomit-inducing, so we'll go third person. And start heading back to the base. More stuff to harvest here, materials to harvest, but we're so full, I think we just got to go back and drop a bunch of this stuff off. I am not used to playing in third person, though. Nice not to have to worry about stamina. Game still looks good, man. Even with the film grain, it still looks pretty good. And then I kind of gave up on the game after seeing what was happening behind the scenes, and we weren't getting updates and stuff. And so I thought I'd check back in. Finally got an update to the stable branch, and it's pretty broken. All right, this is the kind of spaceship that you can build. Now, this is an abandoned spaceship here. We might be able to find some goodies on it. Yep, goodies. Patch tape, cloth. I think that's it. And we are almost back to the hut. And so we have a long-term goal on the left side of the screen. It says locate New Dawn base. Osiris 1 base. So we can try to do that at some point. What I need to do now is try to get some stuff here. Let's get some plutonium. Anything else? Well, we gotta pick this stuff up to make room for other stuff. Making plutonium, got the magnesium, got the aluminum. Did we find any more titanium? Nope, that's it. We need more titanium to make the forge. We need 4 pieces of, here's another problem, half the recipe's off the screen. 4 pieces of iron ingot, 2 pieces of titanium ingot, and 4 plutonium ingots. We should be okay on the plutonium, which is good. Yeah, we've got plenty of plutonium. It's the titanium and what else? Uh-oh, sandstorm kicking up. Let's dump some stuff. Ow. I'm not behind cover. Now I'm behind cover, but I can't reach my box. Yes, I can. Wow. Alright, my suit's been breached. We should keep that water on us. Oh my gosh. It's my own fault. I should have put that box within right here in front so I could access it while being protected by the hut. Maybe if I come around this side. Yeah, alright, now we're behind cover, okay. Drop off the steel, the rubber, laser cells, keep the bandages, keep the oxygen tanks, the first aid, drop off the copper, keep the food and the water, drop off these, and some of those, and that's kind of about it. Yeah, we've already got food, and it's full, so. No, don't take all. I was trying to close it and I took all, sorry. I don't have a laser gun, so I can't make use of the laser cells. I think else. The cloth we can put in there. The AK, or the assault rifle ammo we can put in there. I don't think we have anything that needs a battery right now, so we can get rid of that. Actually, let's keep the battery and drop off that other tank. Okay. All right. Sun's going down on day 1 of our activities here. We're not really counting the first day with the spaceship crash, with the life pod crash and everything. So why don't we call it an episode here, and we'll pick it up in the morning, or maybe after this dust storm kicks up, we'll go out and try to do a little more exploring with the flashlight. But there you have it, guys. A rather disappointing update, I must say, for Osiris New Dawn. It's been in early access for 4 years now, and they've basically gone back to square one and starting over from scratch. So who knows when this will be ready. I still say it's a game with lots of potential, and hopefully it fully realizes that potential, because I do enjoy playing it when it's working properly. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like. Oh, meteorite. Meteorite's coming in. I don't think you can get hit by those, but maybe you can. Unfortunately, the sandstorm kind of blocked our view there, but leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the Osiris New Dawn gameplay. There'll be more coming. Stay safe, survivors.